Okay, let's continue with the used cars only run in the brand new Spec II mod. Last time we actually beat all of the beginner events in one stream, which I think was pretty good, considering there are more events here this time around. Though the actual amount of races per event has been lowered, so I guess there's that. Yeah, we even managed to get the sports truck race done, which was the one thing that made this challenge impossible in the base game of Gran Turismo 4, and we actually managed to do it with a Datsun midget, which is pretty nuts. No video comes out in a week. We had to take extra time for this one. This is our lineup so far. Those are all cars that we found in the used car dealer. The really wild ones in here are definitely the Golf Mark 1. That's a car that does not appear honestly anyway. You can only win this from the GTI Cup usually, which barely anyone does, and the people who do it at that point probably don't even need the Golf Mark 1 anymore. But this one we actually managed to use for the front wheel drive cup. This Tegea was pretty cool. I'm not sure if this usually comes up in the used car dealer. This one we bought for later, because later on we need a pre-1970 car. And I wasn't sure if we're gonna get another one that's as good as this one, because this one comes with 128 horsepower. And how much does it weigh? 930 kilos. Like, set-wise, this one's really, really good. So, yeah. All around good stuff. Let's continue. Let's check the dealers today. I'm not sure if they even updated already since last time. But it might be worth having another look. I mean, the next thing we'll do is the professional events. And this is where we start with the Clubman Cup, which honestly... I mean, you can take anything in this one. So, honestly, anything good would work. Maybe even one of the cars that we already own. And we don't even need to buy anything new. There's not a lot of cars in here today. So, that's one thing that I did notice with the mod. Sometimes, there are very, very few cars in the used car dealers on certain days. I don't know why. Okay, what do we have here? Wait, 300 SLKP from 54. Oh, damn, okay. That's in here. Interesting. Isuzu Bellet. I don't think I've ever seen this one either. Interesting. But there's definitely one thing that I definitely noticed, and I think that's a really good thing about this mod, is there are more cars from before 1970. There's more oldies in the historic car dealership, which is really, really good. Like, all of these are old. But I'm not sure if any of them are better than the Nissan we bought. Was it Nissan? Was it something else? I don't know. Oh my god, this is another rally car. 240 RS. I'm not sure if this is gonna be usable. We can't even afford it anyways, but cool. Nice to see it in here. Nice to see it in here. But I think overall there's nothing really worth buying at the moment. What's the best car we have at the moment? I would say still the Evo. Top speed could be better on this one. I think we'll get back into the Evo and do the Clubman Cup. I think that's the plan. We need cash. We need cold hard cash. And this one should still do fine. Make it yellow, we tried. This one's only available in white, because it's the RS. And apparently with this one they didn't give this one color because it would make it too heavy. Also, I think I'll decrease the volume on the emulator. It's been pretty loud last stream. I put it to like... Actually, I'm gonna put it to 80. 80 should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, no yellow Evo yet, unfortunately. That should be a little better. I also like using the Evo. I like the engine sound. Prank calling scam centers while watching this. What a legend. Thank you for your service. No, what's that Audi doing? Yeah, it's probably gonna be on YouTube. If it's not gonna be on the main channel, at least it's gonna be on the VOD channel for sure. Like everything is getting archived now. Honestly, for a 13-point race, this doesn't seem that easy. 13-point race to me is a free win usually. I think at this stage we might also want to consider giving better tires to the cars. Like the road tires are fine, honestly. But I think as the cars get faster, we might need to upgrade. As you can see here. I've started to consider to also stream on YouTube at the same time. I think I'll try that out on the VOD channel for now. Not sure if I like streaming to the main channel, to be honest. So we'll probably try the VOD channel for those who'd rather watch on YouTube.
Hey there, Eden. Thoughts on the released version of the mod?
Ah, it's really good, man. YNZ, thank you for the 6 months. Really, really good. But anyone that just joined, welcome in. I saw a couple of first-time chatters here. So more a badass editing software? Not really. Depends on what you want to do with it, honestly. I think as a beginner software to learn the basics, it's fine. Love YouTube dual streams. Yeah, honestly, like streaming on YouTube is definitely better for lurkers, I think, because it doesn't have the ads problem. Like you don't get littered with ads on YouTube. And the video player is much better, right? Like you can go back on the stream if you want to. Watch the last couple of minutes if you missed it. And then just watch them at 2x speed so you can catch up. Like it's definitely better for people that don't chat and just want to lurk and just watch the stream. But I think for like interactivity and also just chat culture, Twitch is still a lot better. Which is also why I think if I were to dual stream, I think I would disable the chat on YouTube. Because I don't know if I want to keep track of two chats. I did dual streaming like a few years back, I think 2 years ago. And yeah, keeping track of 2 chats was a little bit annoying. I didn't like that. Especially when I vastly preferred the YouTube, not the YouTube chat, the Twitch chat. But I mean, once again, like, it's gonna be mostly lurkers on YouTube, it should be fine. For 1 hour, he stops the YouTube stream and tells me to come over to Twitch. Yeah, I would not do that, personally. Honestly. Like, I don't want to, like, force people to have to watch on one thing. Like, I don't want to take people's stream away. I think if I do go for dual streaming, I want to just leave that up to the people where they prefer watching. Well, I wanted to give that a try for a while now. But once again, as a test, probably only for the VOD channel for now. Would also make it a little bit easier to archive the VODs, actually, because, you know, I'm already streaming to YouTube. Okay, honestly, this is not that easy. I'm not sure why they think this is a 13-point race. It is not that easy. When am I going to play Lego racing games? Honestly, probably not at all. Not something I'm usually that interested in. Yeah, I like GT Sport. I actually want to come back to GT Sport to see what it's like after the server shutdown. Hi Dustin, my phone is about to die. Well, hope we got money for a funeral. Or maybe you can find a place to charge. Yeah, the gearbox is definitely still a very limiting factor on this car, but honestly, as long as we keep winning races, I don't see a reason to upgrade. This is a rally car, right? So this is allowed? Talking about this mod, I did see some people complain that all the road-going cars now use road tires by default, not sports tires like it was in the previous game. I don't really get the complaint. I mean, sure, it makes every car a little shittier and you're gonna have to invest a little bit of money extra to actually get the cars to drive better, but honestly, like, the cars feel fine. If I'm gonna be honest. Like, they don't feel that different. It's not like all of a sudden all the cars drive like shit. You know? Like, the road tires are still not bad, honestly. It's actually more of a tire wear thing, I believe. And the tires wear out a little faster. But it doesn't really matter early game because it's just 2 to 3 lap races. I mean, maybe I just got lucky with the cars and they just happen to drive well even with the road tires. But to be honest, I've driven a bit of everything. I think honestly, only the S2000 was a little bit challenging to drive on road tires. Like, that's where I could really feel like, okay, it's not like I remembered. But honestly, everything else has been mostly fine. I honestly think people just have skill issues. And they blame the mod changes. Yeah, that's true. It definitely depends on the car. I definitely noticed that. Like, for example, on this car, I don't really notice much of a difference. Like, anything four-wheel drive. But yeah, I think on MR cars is where you probably notice it the most. MR cars are just generally rear-wheel drive cars with a short wheelbase. Wheelbase. I think honestly, like, one change I would suggest to kind of like make everyone happy, like both the people that appreciate the change that every car is on road tires now and people that hate it, is just make sports tires a little cheaper. Because I think good sports tires will still cost you at least like 4k or 5k, which early game is a lot of money. I think just reducing the price of at least the hard sports compound, right? Making that one a little cheaper and maybe the medium one also. Maybe the soft one can stay the same. But just making those a little bit more affordable so that people who really hate the road tires can just upgrade at, you know, not a major cost. Would kind of like, yeah, fix the problem for both sides, I believe. There's used cars only. Tell me I need a tuner for the Tuner Cup. Well, apparently those also appear in the used car dealer, so we'll see. Or could appear. Let me put it that way. Hard 1000, medium 2000. Nah, I think it should be proportional. Like the prices should be proportional, not linear. Like you can make the hard compound 1000, the medium 3000, and the soft one 6000, which is what I think it is at the moment. Like they need to be like, you know, diminishing returns. That's how it works. That's how good economy works. At least in the game. Ooh, dude, the skybox here. I gotta say, I definitely appreciate the different skyboxes with the HD mod. That is nothing to do with the Spec II mod. Just want to point that out. That's a separate thing. But I really like it. I appreciate it because I've seen these tracks so many times, especially after we did 100% on all of them. Now, these changes are just nice. Like it's just really refreshing for my eyes, you know, and my brain. It's definitely I can definitely appreciate it. Not sure if I like them more or less than before. But it's definitely nice. Like soldering like the evening here is really nice. Or is this morning? I don't know. Could be both. I'm not sure if they're interchangeable, I don't know. I'm not a modder. Where's the GT guy? Well, you're gonna have to see in a week. Then you can see what he's been up to. Okay, was that a bit too late? No, okay, fine. Oh yeah, I think the tire screeching sound also changed, right? Not sure if someone already mentioned it in the chat. But it sounds a little different as well. Honestly, it's actually kind of insane how much just changing the sounds changes the feel of the game. Like just proper engine sounds and everything else. Like it makes the game feel a lot more. I don't know. I don't want to say premium because it's already premium, but makes it age a little bit better. I'm from Sri Lanka, bro. I'm from Germany, bro. Thanks for the info. makes me wonder how many different, how many tracks have been changed in terms of time of day. Because we still have yet to see every track. Only for a certain direction. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. That's what Gran Turismo 3 did. And I think it's a great idea. Because that way you can have less tracks, but they all feel like a little more distinct if they're in reverse. It's actually a really good idea. Like, I think Gran Turismo 3, didn't that game only have like 8 tracks? I think a little bit more. Like around 10, which is not much. But it didn't feel like it because the reverse layouts always had different different time of day and a different look and feel to it. So it didn't really feel like it. I notice my game is slowing down again, so I'm just gonna do this. What event am I most concerned about with this challenge? Honestly, at the moment, nothing anymore. I was most concerned about the sports truck challenge because that's what made the previous challenge impossible in the base game. But now that that's done, I'm not sure what else I should be afraid of anymore. 13 tracks plus complex string plus rally, yeah, okay. Notice I hit 100k on YouTube. When did that happen? 2 weeks ago? Nah, long ago. Either at the start of September or the end of August. Definitely fairly recently. Like, I already have my silver play button. It's literally like in the box right next to me, but I haven't opened it yet. I don't want to open it until the next video is out. Oh, thanks, man. Am I doing today a little bit EP, to be honest. Went to bed a little too late last night. But otherwise I'm doing fine. Yo! Papa! Okay, I don't want to call you Papa. Papas! Thank you for the bits. I would love to do a random razor race with crew and me. Yeah, sure, sounds fun. We've done that already though. Like, I've done that with Dove, and I think Dove has done that again with Kuru. I mean, we could do that, all three of us. I don't know. So we're talking to... Yeah, there's a lot of papas in the chat right now, I'm sorry. The Gran Turismo man is back. Damn, is that all I am to you guys? The Gran Turismo man? Sad. The funny tower fail man. Okay, in that case, I'd rather be the Gran Turismo man. The GT guy now. That one belongs. That title belongs to Mr. Walter Copeland. I'm also the obscure racing game man. We haven't actually played any obscure racing games in a while. What's one that I could dig up for a stream? It has been a good while since we just like sat down and played something weird. I know I'm definitely getting a lot of requests for Koro Q, or Road Trip Adventure as it was called. That could be one of them. Not sure what else is out there. You are hearing you were producing the 100% GT4 video like the No Japanese Cars Challenge. Yeah, that's true. We're doing like another movie-like video with that one, but just much better this time around. Which is why it's been taking so long and why we had to delay the video. Because it is pretty nuts. Yeah, at the end of this stream I'll show the teaser again, in case anyone missed it last time. I think at the end of each stream, until the video's out, I'll show the teaser for the next video. So if anyone missed it yesterday, you can come back later, or just stick around until then. How long is it? The teaser or the full video? I mean, I guess I can answer both. The teaser is around 8 minutes. The full video is still being made, so I can't give you like an exact number, but approximately 2.5 hours. I hope that is long enough. I think it might be the longest video on my channel, now that I think about it. Like, I think the longest one before that was the PSP racing games video. Which I do believe was like the last big project on the channel. The No Japanese Cars Challenge was also fairly big, but wasn't like as planned and thought through. It's just kind of a video we kind of did as we went. Yeah, the No Japanese Cars Challenge was an hour and a half, yeah. I think the PSP video was like an hour, 40 minutes, 50 minutes. I don't remember. In a while. Is the Pepega crew over? Nah? I mean, I am not working on any Pepega mods anymore because I just want to focus more on YouTube now. That's just kind of where my heart is at. But now the Pepega mod team is still together. They're working on an update at the moment. Big one even. Yeah, I remember the train game. I guess that's also a game we could check out, but I don't know. I think it's a little too out there. Yeah, there's gonna be an update for the Pro Street Packer mod. But I can't tell you when. Holy volume. It's still gonna need more time to yeah, it's gonna need more time in the oven, but yeah, it is coming. If I had to make a decision, like gun pointed to their head about the next Packer mod, what would it be? Just shoot me, dude. Just fucking shoot me. GG. I think this was the Clubman Cup. That was the last race. Alright, what do we get here? Honestly, I don't even remember the price cars from the professional events, so this could be anything. Regular Celica, interesting. Is that even worth anything? Not really. That's a fairly underwhelming price car. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Also, we've reached 6.9% completion. And we have 69,000 credits. Everything very, very nice. Okay. Lotus Carlton, actually not bad. I guess we actually should do some licenses, right? I'm gonna check the used car dealers one more time. Just to get new inventory. But yeah, we have to go back into the license center. Now, there's another lease. This time we could buy one. But I don't know. Doesn't seem worth it. Slatey! Wait, that thing is even in the game? I didn't know this game had a Slatey. What? I've never seen this before. Where can you usually buy this? Price car for Sylvia Sisters. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've only done that event once. Doing the 100% thing, and we had a randomizer enabled that that run, so actually a chance I might have missed it every time. Yeah, the story car dealer is really cool. I think that's where we got the Golf from, right? Okay, but I don't think there's anything super exciting in here this time that we can use. What are the next events even? I think we really need a license now. I mean, I guess we can still do Boxer Spirit. Everything else needs licenses. Shit, is there a car with a Boxer engine? Should've maybe looked for that first. Any Subi will do. I don't think there's a Subaru here. I don't remember seeing one. Oh, never mind there. Actually, it doesn't seem like a bad deal here. 10k, 276 horsepower. It's not bad. Bit of a boring choice, but whatever. We'll take what we can get. I'll should we buy something a little bit cooler. I mean, let's just have a look at all of them. Hey Freddy, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Welcome back, man. I mean, this seems like a solid deal. We can repaint this one if we don't like the color. Which I don't. Legacy Wagon is just worse overall. Okay. That's the spicier version, right? Costs twice as much. I don't know. I'll wake up with the bug eye. Handles better. Ooh. Twice the price for better handling, is that worth it? I definitely like it a lot more. This one. It's just more premium. I think we should get our money back from the events anyways. Especially with the price cut that we saw, so this should be fine. Don't make as much profit, but that's okay. Let's buy this one. I think we're doing okay financially, so we can buy something nice. But I definitely want to repaint it. I don't like the color. I want to have repainting. Oh wow. Yeah, this is what I call. Actually, this is more of a blue. Like a dark blue. I actually fuck with this, to be honest. I fuck with that. Give me. I want to have repainting. Also washes the car. Might be. Okay. This car might not even need any more upgrades, but we'll see. I think I'll just give it a shot as this. Let's just see how we do. Okay, maybe we do need upgrades. I think that roof in here is gonna tear us a new one. Oh my god, yeah. We're cooked. I'm not even gonna attempt this. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do for the Gran Turismo World Championship. There's a good chance we might actually just wait for the black cars to appear, like the LMP cars. But who knows, maybe something else pops up in the used car dealer. Until then. So do we want to get better tires already at this point? That's what I mean, like the prices for sports tires are just too much. I think that's the main pain point for people. I actually think this is fine that cars start on regular road tires. But I think to just lessen the blow for people that don't like this change, maybe just make these a little cheaper here. They are pretty expensive. Like this one could be like, I don't know, like 1k or 2k. Sports tires are really not that good. And this one 3k, this one can stay at 6k. Honestly, I feel like if I keep re-rolling the event until we don't get a roof in there, we should be okay. Oh, yo, Color Chat, thank you for the raid. Thanks, Benny. Hope you all had fun. Oh yeah, since you did a review for TDO 2 recently, will you also do one for Solar Crown? I always viewed you more as like a nostalgia game reviewer, like retro game review channel. I'm not sure if you do like new games. Okay, we really don't want the roof yet. I do one for Solar Crown, alright. Am I dumb enough to actually give this a try? I think rerolling until there's not a single roof in here is insanity. Like literally the definition of insanity. Ones are pretty highly tuned, yeah. Spec II Mod, it's really good. Like, you should really give this a go. I'm not sure if emulation is really a thing, or if you're more of a purist. But yeah, it's great. It's just like, yeah. It's like an official remaster of the game. Like, everything that was annoying about this game is just gone. Okay, I think I'm just gonna spend some money on the turbo and an intercooler, and we're just gonna call it a day. Worst case, I'll add nitrous and tires, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna be necessary, I think. Okay, that one RGT we might be able to beat. Yeah, I didn't buy or play Solarcron because yeah, not interested. I actually checked earlier today again on Steam. The game is back to mostly negative. Like, it started at mostly negative when it came out in early access. Then it went back to mixed reviews. And now it's sitting at mostly negative again. It's, yeah. One of the games of all time, as they say. Yeah, color chat seems reasonable. I mean, I just don't buy it on the principle that it's always online and they haven't committed to an end-of-life plan. Like when they want to shut down the servers and what's going to happen with the game, if it's still going to be playable. And until they... as long as they don't commit to that, I'm not buying the game, personally. That's just me. But yeah. Okay, I think we are cooked with this event, by the way. We need tires. And maybe also nitrous. Although I will say the car doesn't even drive that badly on the road tires. It feels fine. Maybe I should buy nitrous first. But yeah, we're not making any progress here. Yeah, same. Honestly, ever since they just removed, forcibly removed the crew, the crew from everyone's library, yeah. I've learned my lesson. Let me put it that way. Nitrous or tires? We're probably gonna need both anyways. Wait. Let's see if let's see if the flywheel will fix all of our problems again. Apparently that upgrade is really underrated. Let's see how much of a difference that makes. Like we only added a flywheel to the Golf last time and it started sweeping everything. Let's see. So I imagine on cars that are already pretty fast, this doesn't really make a huge difference. But on slower, older cars, for sure. Yeah, I'm not really noticing a big change, to be honest. Okay, well, we at least managed to make up 2 places. That's 2 more than last time. Also, I think there's no roof in here this time. Hold on. Might be cooking. Though the yellow one is really fast for some reason. The one that's in front. Like, it's just taking off. I don't know, I think we're still not there. I think we really need both tires and nitrous. Unfortunately. And we have to spend a lot more money here. I can maybe get second after all this, but that doesn't really help us. Yeah. I think I'm gonna just buy nitrous though. Like, the handling feels fine. Honestly. Oh, did I miss Kalisha leaving? Let me screw up. Alright, Benny. Thanks for the raid and thanks for joining. Yeah, if you need help with or just generally if you need anything for setting up Spec 2, just type in Spec 2 in the chat. ! Spec 2. Got everything you need. Maybe you want to save the links already. Thanks for tuning in, man. Alright, yeah, let's honestly just try nitrous first. I think power is what we're missing. Handling is fine. Promise the races are now a little longer. Which does mean that we might run out of nitrous fairly quickly. Okay, I'm gonna do the other tracks first because I'm already tired of of seeing Hong Kong. That's the opinion. R52, yeah, because they're... Okay, I don't mind a roof being in here, but at least don't make it start in first. Because then it's actually just gonna run away. Like, at least don't start in first. Yeah, like this. We are using the nitrous. We are using up the nitrous really fast here. So maybe honestly I kind of want to leave it at the default tuning. So it lasts a little longer. Alright, what's the interior on this one, by the way? You can see the steering wheel again. But it's kind of weirdly flickering. Let me just... There we go, thank you. Okay, this seems a little more doable now. Now the NOS system is as it was. That hasn't really changed. The only thing that I changed is I have the nitrous on a different button that's more comfortable. Like usually nitrous is on the right bumper, like basically above where you accelerate. That was always kind of a cramp because you have to kind of put your middle finger on the throttle so that you can then press the nitrous button. Now what they did with this mod is you can actually put shifting on the right stick. Like shift up and down. You can just move the right stick up and down now. And so I put it there, which basically freed up the face buttons, which were usually where shifting was before. At least for me on my setups. So now I can actually just press the A button or cross button on the PlayStation controller for nitrous, which is a little more comfortable. Yeah, I saw, was it Gaming Definition? Actually played this game without using brakes or handbrakes, which is insane. Like, even as someone who's done like a lot of challenges in this game, I don't think that's something I would have attempted because it's just painful. If I watch Baby Driver, dude, Baby Driver is a movie I watch every year. Like whenever I'm asked what my favorite movie is, I usually say Baby Driver. Not even necessarily because I think it's the best or my favorite or it blew me away the most, but it's just the only movie I can rewatch every year. Okay, by the way, I know this is like really random, but I saw some people making tier lists of tracks in this game on Discord. I feel confident now in making one of my own because I've played this game for long enough. Does someone want to dig that up? Then I'll make my own tier list. Yeah, only GT4. Honestly, I don't know GT5, 6, and 7 well enough. Honestly, not even 1 and 2 well enough to be confident in making a tier list. If someone can fight the tier list, like on tier maker, you can post it in the chat and then we can fight about which tracks are the best and which are the worst. Okay, we actually won that one. I hope we get a really premium price cut from this. Okay, I can have the roof starting first. That is my only condition. Okay, that's gonna be spicy, but sure. I forgot to update Headmeister. That's what version I'm on. I forgot to update. I'm still 1.04. The thing is, I waited until you were kind of done with updates. I wanted to wait until you were kind of done with updates because you pushed them out daily for a while. And then after 1.4, like you posted something along the lines of, yeah, it's gonna be like the last update for a while. And so I imagine my face when, like yesterday or today, you pushed out 1.05. I was like, bro. I thought I could be lazy. I guess we can update it in between. It's not a huge deal. Especially because you did change the used car dealers in that update, didn't you? I remember seeing that in the patch notes. That a few things have been shuffled around again. So I might actually make this challenge easier or harder. Now that you're here, since we talked about it before, since some people complain about every car using road tires, it's kind of like a split, right? Like some people like the change, others find it kind of crap. I figured as a compromise, what you could do is just reduce the price of the sports tires. So people who don't like them, they can just switch to sports tires without a major penalty. Because the thing is, as is, they are pretty expensive. Like what you could do is just change the pricing a bit, but still make it proportional. Like the hard compound, you could, I don't know, make it just like 1k. So it's affordable in early game. And the medium, like 3k, and the soft one you can maybe even leave as is. At 6k. Because that way, you know, nobody can complain anymore. Okay, I don't think I can beat the roof here, to be honest. Yeah, man, once again, it's just for people that really complain about the road tires. Like, from what I found, it just really depends on the car that you're using. Like, on some cars, I'm just like I barely even noticed that the tire compound is different. And on others, you really notice it. And, you know, some people may get unlucky and just happen to get cars where the road tires do make the car much harder to drive. I'm gonna just... Wow! What a move that was. Wow. Oh my god. That was something straight out of Burnout. My god. By that way, it's been, I think it's just a nice compromise. And I think it would make sense because honestly, like, hard sports tires aren't that much better than road tires. Like, they're only really marginally better. I think it's mainly the tire durability that's noteworthy. So yeah. Better alternative would be to add an option to add tires to dealer. Okay, that would actually be really cool. If you wanna do it like TDU style, you can also make it so that you can buy different wheels at the dealership as well as you buy the car. There's like an actual dealership where you can, you know, select different wheel options and stuff. Yeah, you can imagine. Yeah, honestly, you don't have to go that far. I think honestly just making the sports tires a little cheaper, a little bit more affordable. Especially for early game. For people who really need them, then yeah, that already fixes everything.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Did anyone dig up the tier list, by the way? Nah. Yeah, maybe we'll do it another time then. Okay, let's see if we can do Hong Kong again. I actually don't think we have the nitrous for this. So I'm gonna actually default that back to stock. Oops. Because we do burn through it really quickly on this car. I would really prefer not spending any more on upgrades at this point. Otherwise we're just gonna lose a lot of money. Or we just make like considerable losses. They find tool list, but they all seem to like some tricks. Okay, well then that kinda sucks. In that case maybe someone has to make their own tier list. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to the field. Okay, we are cooked with this one. We are 100% cooked with this one. I don't want to reroll until we get no roofs. How fast is the RGT? The 3400 is definitely not that fast. We can beat that one easily. Ah. Oops. Yeah, sure, give me all three of them. I think it's inevitable that there's at least like one roof in here. But as long as they start further back, I think it's fine. Then I can just overtake them immediately. With anything else, we're cooked. The CTR2 is going to be a problem. But I'll give it a try. This is where we need to attack. Sure, just overtake everyone. Just... Okay, that was actually really bad. And honestly, the 3400 is actually running away with it. I didn't expect it to be that fast. But I think if that one starts in first, we're cooked as well. I do remember it being pretty good. Like, I used it as well. I think at one point even for this championship. It is really good. Okay, we got a little closer. Wait a second. Yeah, we already got a card for the historic car championship. There was a problem on the last challenge as well that we did in GT4, like this challenge. Because they do pop up very rarely there, like pre-1970 cars, but here they pop up a lot more often. And we actually managed to get a pretty good one as well, so that's definitely good. Okay, honestly, let me cook. It did get a lot closer, and I didn't even use that much nitrous. I do think wallbanging there is the strat. I think I actually have to pull out all the stops here. We're running out of nitrous. And once we run out, it's over. Well, we are so damn close. Okay, last lap. Am I cooked? I think I'm cooked there. I didn't make any gains there. Let me try again from here. Like, I actually lost some time there. Okay, what if I, instead of warbanging, try to war ride this? Is this faster? Okay, no, that doesn't actually work. Why is this fucking car so fast? How is this CTR 2 just not making any gains whatsoever and this thing is just running away with it? Makes no sense. Okay, that's actually very fast here. The warbang. Dude, why am I losing so much time there, dude? Full second. And that's with the warbangs. Lighter and supercharged. Yeah, I guess so. Oh man, this is painful. I'm just gonna... I think I'm just gonna cave. Buy tires and then... we just win. Yeah, honestly, once again, honestly, had it not started in first, I think we might have been fine. Like, I did kind of underestimate this car. I thought, oh, okay, if it starts first, who cares? Yeah, that was the best I can do there, honestly. Didn't gain or lose anything. If I'm not getting close enough for the dive bomb here, it might be over. Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, well, no way in hell we're close enough. Okay, that's it for nitrous. Yeah, we're cooked. Don't think this is winnable. Ah, fuck this car. Not mine, the roof, I mean. Fine, you win game. I mean, we just got 5k from this. That's enough for the tires, roughly. I cave. Like, you really can't have any roof started first. That's like the bare minimum. That is the bare minimum. Okay, if I had this set up earlier, I actually could have won this first try. God damn it. If I had this set up from the beginning, we might have been fine. Yeah, look at the cornering speeds. It's just... yeah. We needed tires. There was no way around it. There was just no way around it. Honestly, this is the opponent setup I might have been able to beat without the tires as well. I think had I just rerolled a little longer, then could have saved my money, but whatever. Since we got second, we got the money now anyways. Now look how much faster we are around him, man. Not sure if any of you remember my lap time from before. But this should be like heaps and bounds faster. Now I am the roof 3400. But I think after this event, I'll quickly update the mod. It shouldn't take long. Just to make sure we're on the latest build. If the 3400 was okay, why is there no 3500, right? I mean, look how many Evos there were. Up until 10, that's how good it was. There's a bug in the Clubman League. I don't think we'll reach the Clubman League today, so that's gonna be fine. But tomorrow, you have to fix this until tomorrow. I'm kidding. After we ran a 128 here. Yeah, that's definitely a lot faster. Now, if it's just one opponent, there's a chance we might not even see it. So, yeah. And if I do see it, and this hasn't been fixed, don't worry, I'll reroll the opponents. Don't worry. This house does have a big AI pool. Okay. Stuck in first gear, interesting. How does that happen? Opponent that's stuck in first gear. Whoever designed the GT4 cam is evil. I mean, I'll be honest. You do get used to it after a while. Like, I did notice that when playing GT6 recently. You just kind of stop thinking about it after a while, but if you give me the choice, I'd rather have this. It just feels nicer on my eyes and my brain. The stiff camera actually does give me a little bit of nausea. This is just jittering so much. And from side to side. Especially if there's elevation and stuff, it's just really abrupt. Hey guys, you guys have to be my encyclopedia. What was the price cap for this in the base game? Like, I don't remember those anymore for the professional events. Was it the yellow bird? Yeah, okay. Honestly, pretty rad car to win. Maybe a little overpowered. Maybe a little much. For something so short. Okay, now it's an RGT. That is even more OP. That is arguably even better. That's actually huge. That means stonks. That means big stonks. Which is good because I spent a lot of money on that event. I've been trying to cut my losses, but yeah. This thing should sell pretty nicely. 30k, yeah, we'll take it. We will take it. Okay. I guess let's update the mod. Fail to save state. Memory card is busy. There we go. No, you are not busy. Okay. Should just take a minute. Actually, I'm not sure how long the patching process takes. I guess we're gonna find it. Okay, where's X Delta? There we go. Okay. I should probably close this. Just to be safe. I think patching a game while it's running is probably the best idea. What actually happens if we do that? Can someone do that for science? I mean, maybe it's fine, I don't know. Changing the ISO while it's running? Where's PC2? There we go. There. Output file. Okay, I also want to make sure to rename it so I know which version I'm on. Alright, patch. I think this could actually take a little while. Alright. Back that memory card up. It's gonna be fine. I mean, I guess I could. Okay, the patching is breaking my PC, nice. Oh, okay. Did it open the memory card menu? There we go. That's the one we are on. Alright. Spec up. A selection of games I definitely have physical copies of exactly. Especially stuff that doesn't even exist physically. That's in here. Like, what was this? Most Wanted Alpha 124? Yeah, of course I bought that from EA.com. Was that Manhunt 2, the game that was never ever available in Germany? Yeah, of course I own that. What do you think? It's on a Kickstarter for Spec 2 Physical Edition. That actually reminds me, we did actually plan to do like a physical copy of the Pepega mod for Most Wanted back then. But logistically, that's a nightmare. Okay, the patch has finally concluded. Can I refresh this? You know what, I'm just gonna close this. Okay, 1.5. There we go. Is loading a state fine, or should I do a fresh boot? By the way. Fresh boot, okay. Rescan all games, okay. I did see that. I wasn't sure if that's what I thought it was gonna do. Did I close the patch? Yeah, okay. Thank God, this took ages. Okay. Settings should at least save now with this mod, not like before, where you have to like change the progressive scan setting every single time, which was annoying. Yeah. HD texture chunk. Okay. So, I guess we have to go back to the license since we've done everything we could realistically do with the National B license. So it's back here. Time of day is different here as well. I think we haven't been on this track yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try the silvers again. Just so that we could get more prize cars. And we have a little bit more money. I think at this point we're gonna need to start needing a lot of money for the remaining professional events. I think gold is a bit overkill. I don't think I want to go through that pain, but yeah. And plus the prize cards are new, so it's more surprises. The display rankings menu. Oh, yeah, wasn't that part of the update that we just installed? I did read through the patch notes really briefly earlier today. What's the display rankings menu? This one. Okay, that's where my times were if I ran some. I honestly, honest to God, I never pressed that button at Meister. I do not know what that looked like before. You could have fooled me into thinking that's a new feature, by the way. Easy. Yeah, you could have actually fooled me into thinking that's something new. Oh, okay. In a row, let's go. Okay, let's see if this is still a problem in the mod. I mean, not problem, but it's just like a quirk. Does the transmission changed on the Audi? It actually accelerates faster than the pace car. Honestly, that felt pretty good. Another gold? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, come on, man. Oh, the pain. Let it end. Oh, the pain. Oh, try the dash cam, yeah. Hey, look at that, we actually got animations. Because the top is now open. It actually looks somewhat proper now. Wow, that was easy. I remember struggling with that test. Oh, dude, the RX-8 sounds so nice. You can count the pixels now. Anyway, I'm not in the mood for this test. Just give me the license, I want to continue the challenge. Nice. Loads of golds. This one's a super easy goal too, don't say that. Also, I'll embarrass myself if I don't get it. Everything is always hard. I'm just good at it. That's the that's what I want to gaslight you guys on. This game is ultra hard. This is the Dark Souls of racing games. I'm just good at it and I do golds first try. Nothing is easy here. No, but genuinely, I think, honestly, for someone who doesn't play racing games, this game can be pretty hard. Like, I try to imagine giving this game to someone who really has zero experience with racing games. I think they're gonna be kind of lost. I'm not sure if they're even gonna have fun with this, to be honest. If they know nothing about cars, don't even care about cars in general. Barely racing games other than any other racing games other than Mario Kart and maybe Need for Speed once or twice when they were younger. Like, is this even gonna be like enjoyable to them? I don't... This is actually something I can't answer. No. Objectively, which one's harder, GT3 or 4? Early game, I'd say GT3. Because there's like literally several ways you could soft lock yourself if you don't know what you're doing. Late game, probably GT4. How am I not, what the hell? How did that not disqualify me? I was so far off track. Guess we'll take it. That was indeed a gold. Is this car always red here? No, it's not. It's usually yellow, isn't it? Silver. Got an existent winner GT4 was white in this test, okay. Was usually blue, okay. I see we all know exactly what we're talking about. But I mean, maybe everyone sees a different color. I mean, that's all, genuinely, like, that's something worth seeing about, worth talking about, I mean. Or worth thinking about. Like, is my red the same as your red? Right? Like, the way I perceive the color red or blue or whatever. Is that the same color that you see? Now, this might explain why people have different favorite colors. Right? Because we just see them differently. Colorblind people be like, yeah, they definitely see them differently. Actually, this one's usually like gray or black in here. Yeah, that definitely makes me relive the PTSD of this test. Very nice. More authentic PTSD experience, yeah. Precisely. do that one again. That was garbage. Don't bonk the rocks. Oops. Magenta technically isn't a real color. It's not in the spectrum anyways. I guess? Not sure. Okay, that doesn't make sense to me. Good enough for a server? Yeah. Get me out of here. Ooh. Yeah, this one's blue. I'm blue dabba dee dabba die. Since he also used to behave as if it was front-wheel drive. That's why it was so garbage in this test. Like, I hated that test because that car, like the TT for whatever reason, had like dog shit here. Now it wasn't as bad. I wasn't sure if that's just because I got used to it. Phone skill made it feel overdrive. The last thing you'd want in your Nordschleifer license test is understeer. But as it turns out, that's exactly what you might get. I get that reference. When your eyes are stimulated with both red and blue, they perceive it as magenta. Like if they're close together, they have like on a monitor. Like the monitor, like the individual pixels is also just red, green, blue, right? But just in like different brightnesses and different strengths. And since they're all so close together, they basically produce new colors to the eye. Or varying colors, I suppose. Alright, last one I think? Yep. And the run-up on this one takes ages. Alright, done. I asked a question out earlier. Does repainting the car also wash it? Or is that separate? Do I still have to wash the car? MX Cross Sport. Interesting. I've never seen that car before. Hey, there's our Silverado. That explains why you don't get it from the... Actually, no, you didn't even get it from the truck race. Usually we get the SSR or whatever it's called. Okay, let's sell both. It actually sells for 12k. That's not bad. And this one? 20k. Did we actually make stonks from the license? We actually made stonks. Okay, we got a license now. No. Now what? Okay. An A Sports. Guess we could try to use the Impreza again for the turbo race. Should be fast enough, I guess. Maybe. I'm gonna race kind of used car dealer. We'll see. Assuming the stealth variants haven't been cut out of the game, we can wait for those to pop up. But maybe we'll find some more. Actually, we should have checked the... Yeah, after this race I should check the car dealer. There's new stock. Light skill issue there on the Subi. Yeah, the market updated today. We did it on stream earlier because I forgot. I forgot to do it ahead of the stream. I have to be careful. Do expect a delivery later today. Don't want to miss it. We've already seen plenty of various rally cars in the used car dealers. So it wouldn't surprise me if at some point like a touring car pops up, or I don't know, something else we can use. From the Roadster Cup. Okay, I actually don't remember that. But to be fair, it's been a while since I played this game without the randomizer. I think pretty much all of the challenge runs we've done over the last year have been with the randomizer. Yeah, that's still a GT World Championship. But it's in the extreme events now. That's still gonna be the ultimate goal, I believe. We could also try to do the rest with the used cars only, but I don't know. Yeah, we're using nitros. We're cheating a little bit here. Car's not actually that fast. I could have made that look really cool if I had steered a little bit better there. Many beginners events ever done so far? We actually finished all of them yesterday already. So today we're actually just full on tackling the professional ones. Suggestion, do all events except one makes an endurance. I mean, it's just the national ones, right? And the special conditions? Might have to do those anyways. If we don't get the cars that we need, we're gonna have to do something else. Nah, we did get a prize cup for the for doing all the beginner events, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, and missions. Yeah, okay, I'm not doing the missions. Might do a couple of the missions, but not doing all of them. You'd have to pay me to do mission 34 and the Skyline Slipstream battle again. And the new ones. The 6 that were new. In this mod. So here's a suggestion for you, drop 100 gift subs. How do you like that suggestion? Give me 500 euros. Honestly, I think personally I find the Skyline Slipstream battle worse because it's just boring. And it takes ages. Like with mission 34, make sure you have the long ass waiting time in the beginning. Not really a problem if you're on an emulator though. But it's at least somewhat exciting. Like you're driving around the Nordschleife and you have to drive really well. The Skyline battle is just boring. It's just 3 laps of test course. Nothing is happening for the most part. And it's very, very, like, you have to sort of rely on the AI not to do any dumb mistakes as well. So I think that one I like a lot less. Ah, dude, yeah, you're right. I want to look at the used car dealer. After this one. When will the Rockstar Marathon continue? How do I tell him, Chad? How do I bring the bad news? I've been there for a while. Yeah, I kind of lost interest in the Rockstar Marathon. And I think people generally did as well. It's just not super exciting. I think I needed to do that at the time. I think it was kind of important for me to just really do something that I wanted to do. And I just wanted to do some casual non-racing streams at the time. Just to keep myself sane. But it's not really needed anymore, and I just don't think it's good content. There's still some stuff that comes up on the VOD channel from what we've played. Like currently the GTA 4 playthrough is still being uploaded. And people actually enjoy that on the VOD channel. Like people actually watch that and get excited when a new video drops. Which is cool. But yeah, the thing is, it was just too long. Like, it's been going on for like 2 or 3 months, and but we still had so many games to go, especially the longer ones near the end, like Red Dead 2 and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. Just didn't really feel like finishing it. I think I'd rather do like racing game content again with, you know, interesting mods, challenges, maybe some obscure stuff again. I think that's just more interesting. Yeah, the thing is, I could have finished the Ballad of Gay Tony, but that game just crashed non-stop. Like, that is probably also one of the reasons why I lost interest, because that DLC for whatever reason ran like dog. Like, it would just keep crashing. Or things would just bug out all the time. It was just a really bad experience to play. Yeah, the San Andreas streams were equally messy. Like, that definitely also contributed with my lack of interest. Okay, use Cardilla. Ole! Salika Relicar. Really nice. Unfortunately not affordable. For mere mortals like us. Not sure if we could use it for anything. We got the spinny. Actually, no, that's... No, never mind. Jaguar XKR Coupe. That's actually not a bad car to drop in here. Very expensive, though. Camaro is in here. Interesting. I'm looking for nothing in particular. Just whatever stands out. Interesting cars here. Audi A2 Focus? Like, I don't think you see a Focus in here ever. That one is definitely new. Yeah, it also goes into the 2000s. Look at all these pre-70s cars here. I wanna buy this so bad. I know we already bought a car for the 1970 championship, but this is much better. I think we should replace it. Okay, never mind, there's a Stingray here. We should probably replace it, guys. Ooh, look at the tires. That is actually a huge pickup. Dude, it's just 25k. The Corvette Stingray. I think we should replace it. That is actually huge. I'm not gonna lie, the historic car dealer is probably the best best one now. Like, that one has the most interesting cars. Yeah, we bought this here, the Fair Lady, for the historic car championship. But there's no need for this one anymore. Just gonna get rid of it. I don't think it was that expensive anyways, like 12k or whatever. So we didn't lose that much money. But yeah, we gotta get the Stingray. That is one of the best cars we can get. Actually, so good. We might actually use it for something else. Nice color even. I don't even want to change it. And also not that expensive. Like, you would think this car costs a fortune. Selling the car tipped me over to next week. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Wait, actually, we might even use it now. Hold on. We could use this car right now. It's naturally aspirated. That is the fastest naturally aspirated car we have at the moment. So we're gonna use that now for the naturally aspirated cup. Told ya, huge pickup, man. That's actually one of the best cars that dropped out of the or dropped in the used car dealers. Actually, super good. Very nice. Okay, so I don't like the color, but I at least like look at the options. The blue is cool though, but the Okay, Burgundy is also really nice. Okay, now you got me thinking. We're definitely gonna make our money back from this car one way or the other. I think it's fine. Burgundy is nice. I like the blue. It's a little bit basic. That's an interesting color. The turd vet. That's not turd. That's not brown. Like, how about this? We might want to give this a spoiler, which I know would ruin the car a little bit, but... yeah. Okay, this one will need tires. 1000%. It's gonna need sports softs. There is zero way around it. As well as a weight reduction. Okay, that's not super worth it though. Yeah, if your turret has this color, you should go to the doctor. Yeah, 100%. Supercharger. Honestly, I don't even think it's gonna be needed. At least not for now. You just install the racing chip flywheel. Flywheel on old cars, 100%. The gears. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna try as this. I'm just gonna try this car as it is now. As I said, as Meister, you can make the prices more progressive or proportional. I mean, progressive, proportional. I don't know. So the hearts are fairly cheap. Those you can actually just make like 1k or 1.5k. Mediums are 3k, and then the sports you can almost leave as is. Because those honestly are not gonna be very useful until you have like faster cars, anyways. For late game. Okay, honestly, the Burgundy doesn't look as good in the race. That actually looks a little bit shit now. That did look a little bit better in GT Auto, right? I think I'll switch to blue. Like, I have a burgundy turtleneck. And I can say this is definitely not what it looks like. Like that color. That is definitely way too dark and brownish. Okay, honestly, I might want to give this car suspension. It drives fine, but the body roll is kind of nuts. Pronounced Burgundy? Okay, I'm sorry. English is not a phonetically consistent language. So if there's words that you've only ever read but never heard before, you are cooked. I should have trolled you and read your message like Burgundy is pronounced like Berger. I was like, yeah, that's what I said. Berger. Honestly, the gearbox seems fine, at least so far. I don't think it's gonna need one yet. Ah, what's the cockpit on this one look like? Okay, the rear view mirror actually looks like from Minecraft. That looks like a Minecraft sign or whatever. Or texture. There's just something about the look. Oh yeah, by the way, Admeister, if you want like a bit more feedback. I know why you made the interior cam and the hood cam not enabled by default, but I don't think your reasoning makes a lot of sense. Like from what I recall, you were like, if people get annoyed by like there being too many like camera views to switch through. But most people usually just lock into one camera view and then just leave it. I think that's a bit of a non-issue. I think the amount of people that miss the new camera views is far greater than the people that would get annoyed by that. Does that make sense? And if people do get annoyed, they can just disable it themselves. Also more stuff to store, we're very limited in that. Okay, okay. Yeah, if there's some tech aspect to it, then I didn't say anything. But yeah. I just think it's a shame when you like implement something and then most people miss it because it's, you know, hidden behind an option. It's just like a, you know, general thing. Yeah, blue's just nicer. And to be honest, I mean, we can win fairly comfortably, so honestly we don't need a suspension yet. We make the car nicer to drive, but I don't think it matters just yet. I mean, maybe just a sports suspension, it's not much, but already do plenty. Oops, no, this car's not Japanese. Okay, 7 PM. Yeah, that does look a lot nicer. Like the lighting in GT Auto is a little bit brighter, so it makes the colors pop a lot more in there than they would on the tracks. It's something to keep in mind. Okay, the suspension helped a ton. For sure. Yeah, I totally get that approach. That you want to keep the general integrity of the game intact and you don't want to mess with it too much. And the mod does things more under the hood that are noticeable as you play. I get that. It's really funny though. Like Oppenpegabot is the exact opposite, where it's just like you look at the game and you're like, what the fuck is this? What game was this at some point? What game even is this? It's pretty funny. Yeah, for sure. Because the thing is, like, GT4 was already good as this. And I don't think people are looking for a different experience with this game. They're just looking for, you know, a bit of an improvement on things that don't work. A bit of a refresher. Like, I really don't think you need to fuck with this game too much. It was already good as is. You could. But I think once again in that case it needs to be like a massive like in-your-face thing. Because I think, like, ironically enough, that's why I think the Pepega mod was so successful, because it was such a fucking culture shock to people. So they're just like, what the fuck is this? And they just keep watching or keep playing or whatever. Because it's just so alien, you know? It's just like, you have no idea what the hell this is even comparable to, you know? Like, at the end of the day, you know, I think at the core is, as long as you have a vision and you commit to it and you believe in it, it's gonna be successful, and you're gonna find a crowd with it. Yeah, vision like us. Yeah, the visionaire himself. Like, the vision for Most Wanted Pepega was we want to shit all over this game. That was the vision. And we committed to that vision. And then for Pro Stream it was just like, okay, we don't want to shit on this game anymore. Like, all over, but we just kind of want to, like, expand on it. And make, like, an unofficial sequel. Diarrhea mod. It would be crazy if the used car dealer would be different for each player. That would be funny, yeah. I'm not sure how... Nah, that's not possible, I think. I think you would have to completely rework how the used car dealer works. But that could be really interesting. If the used car dealer is basically tied to your username like the randomizer is. I don't think it's possible. Could become broken, yeah. I mean... honestly, for the sake of fun. Because the thing is, the randomizer is broken as well. Right, that's the thing. The randomizer can be broken as fuck. Like, you could start the game and immediately get an LMP car. But I think that's what makes it fun. As long as it's like a toggleable option, like a separate thing, I think it's cool. But yeah, whether or not that's actually like feasible to implement, I don't know. Because then we could actually run these like used car only runs all the fucking time. Like, I can run this over and over and over until we're all collectively bored. Because it's always gonna be a new experience. Yeah, but that might say the same as would be true for the used car dealer being random, no? If you see too much like insane stuff in there, you just stop using it. Like, I think with this stuff, you know, ultimately it's up to the player to, like, you know, do some self-policing or whatever. If they don't like it, then they should just stop interacting with it. It's their game, it's their save file, you know? They need to, like, they can do what they want with it. I think we've had Pizza Tower today already, didn't we? Let me switch playlists. Yeah. Now the price cards are, with the randomizer, are determined by your username. So whether you turn it on or off doesn't make a difference. It's not like you now get different cars because you turn it off and on again. Only when you start a new save file with a different username. That's when you get different ones. Can maybe look into it, but I don't think it's a priority. Kaizo mode, please, I beg you. It would be the worst and best thing ever, simultaneously. Can I even spoil what Kaizo mode is? Or do you just want to keep that under the rugs for now? I did show off the challenge idea, but that's obviously like divorced from the mode. And if you want... Okay, here's the thing. I forgot. I forgot what the mode does actually exactly. Okay. From what I remember, it makes all the events enterable in any car. Like it lifts all the restrictions, I believe. That was like one thing. Yeah, you get all the licenses right away. But only 3 cars to start with. If you want, you can maybe like lock the dealership or make every car unpurchasable. Either by like inflating prices or I don't know. I'm not sure what you can do. Because buying cars is forbidden. Or should be forbidden for Kaizo, I believe. The thing is, the problem is like... Kaizo, the game mode, and the challenge are like 2 separate things. We kind of like... It's complicated. I think we have to like get an idea how the mode would work. Yeah, exactly, Admeister. Pretty much. That's kind of how Kaizo mode... That was the vision. Yeah. And then the challenge one that I came up with is like an extreme version of that where you have to... Where you can only narrow yourself down to 1 car at a time. You can only buy limited upgrades. You can only do a few of the things that you can usually do. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, the quick menu was inspired from... I was inspired by Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. That had a quick menu. When I was playing that, I was like, oh, that would be cool in Gran Turismo. So it technically wasn't like my idea, I just stole it. Kaizo though, I would say that's like... That comes from my own brain rot. That's a hecky way to actually do it. I think that's just programming in general, man. From what I understood. Shit. Yeah, exactly, Knight. I mean, Kaiser didn't even originate from Pokemon. I think that was a Mario thing. Like people creating ROM hacks of like various like 2D Mario games for the SNES. They were like ultra hard. And Kaiser just is like a term for like really hard and restrictive, I suppose. It's like a general term for like just like really difficult. Yeah, I see that, Meister. The thing is, especially it's something you kind of have to decide on in the beginning, right? Because it affects the playthrough so much, and I think it also changes so many things. It probably doesn't even work to do that on the fly like the randomizer. So maybe like during the name entry screen, where there's already like a bunch of pop-ups anyways, you can maybe just add one more and be like, hey, do you want to enable Kaiser mode, and then like give like a brief description what it does. The username starts with KZ, okay. I think that info needs to be there though somewhere. That's the thing. We need gears now. No, I think we're still fine. I want it to be too obvious, so it doesn't get in the way of people doing normal runs. I mean, if it's just a prompt at the name entry, it's not, right? Like if you can add like a brief description to it, where it's like, hey, this is not the intended way to play. This is for experts only, and it changes this, and that. And people have to like actually like opt in. Like the default selection is off, you know. So people have to actively turn it on. Then it's on the player. Then at that point, I'm sorry. If you hate it, you're locked in yourself. Chaos mod. Okay. Yeah, that's actually something that was like suggested or asked for before on my stream, and I always countered with like that. It just doesn't seem like this is a game where chaos mod would make sense or would work. Because like, what's actually going on in a race? Not much. Like with a GTA game, since they're so dynamic and variable, and there's so much stuff in there. Sure, but maybe it could be a different kind of chaos mod. I'm not sure what you had in mind. Maybe like random opponents or whatever. I don't know. Ah, I see. Okay. I think honestly, like, if I think about a chaos mod in this game, I think the way, I'm not saying it would be possible or that I'm asking for it, but I think what would make the most sense is if I kind of like compare to the hybrids creator, which is what I initially called randomizer, where basically every car has random parts from various different cars. I think that would be like the most chaotic thing to add to this game. The problem with that is you get like, half the cars that would get like random parts would just not work. Like they would just not drive. I do remember that. Yeah, and also you can apply it to opponents, yeah, 100%. Like every single car, whether it's your own or the opponent's, just has completely random parts. But once again, like that sounds funny on paper until you actually play and like you realize that almost all the cars you get are literally undrivable. That I think would require testing, honestly. It sounds funny. It sounds really funny. But how it actually would play in practice is a different story. Would they change every race or day? I don't think I would make it that way, no. That every car only has like its set of parts that are randomized once, and then that's the car you have. Talk a little bit about a cheat, like a GTA. I'll talk about chat. Oh, okay. That was a typo. Yeah, sure. You could also add some Twitch integration, if that is at all possible. I imagine I would probably require an external tool, like how Xan had the stat tracker for the 100% marathon. It would always be on screen and in the chat, or not in the chat, in the Twitch title, I mean. I mean, maybe you want to communicate with Xan because he already has a tool, right? He already made a tool that communicates between the memory card and, you know, Twitch API. So maybe you want to hit him up and, you know, ask if he wants to share some code or if he wants to help or if, I don't know, he wants to get involved in at all. Because he's probably done some work and digging already. But we're just yapping. I get it. Also, just for anyone watching, like we're not actually like planning new features for the mod here. This is just yapping. Kaiser mode is gonna become a thing though. That is already kind of like semi-confirmed. I'm actually really looking forward to Kaizo. Because that's just gonna be a completely different way to play the game now. It's just gonna flip everything you know about this game on its head. And you're just gonna have to approach it completely differently. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. I mean, some of my friends studied like IT related stuff, and in uni they also had to work on like game projects. But yeah, they already told me that they never ever want to work in the video game industry because of it is just hell. Like, at most they would maybe want to make their own small little indie game. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, game industry is more on... I mean, it really depends what you do and where you go. Like, I wouldn't generalize that it's generally a nightmare. But yeah, if you work in a AAA company, yeah, have fun. That's all I'm gonna say, have fun. Try not to get let go. Oh, wow, did you see that? Captain, you can tap in Spec II if you need an install guide. And I used to be able to summon these commands in chat myself with button presses. I need to set that up again. To answer your question, yeah, that's all you do. Like for the base ISO, you just select your already existing Spec II ISO, and then the patch file is the patch you basically apply above. But the last one already, yeah, it was. Ooh, nice. Type R even. That might actually be worth something. Let's check. $20K? Yeah, we'll take it. Okay. What else can we do? Oh, dude, I didn't even complete the Turbo Cup. What am I doing? I know what I did. I think after the second race, I quit to check the used car dealer, and that's when we found the Corvette. And then I used the Corvette to enter the NA Cup. I totally got sidetracked. I never got this sidetracked before. Wow. Okay. I mean, like, let me check it again, but we're definitely gonna finish the. Yeah, that was actually like peak ADHD moment. Let me check this again. But yeah, then we're gonna get back to it. Actually, I'm not sure if it even refreshed. A check is expensive. Would be a nice pickup though. Not for that price. What's up with the message box in the first one you enter after refresh? See, I don't think it does anymore. Someone pointed that out in chat yesterday. And I can't say I've seen that box pop up. Maybe I just press it away too much, but or like too fast. So that I don't notice, but yeah. I think that box is gone. I don't think there's anything exciting here. What were we using for the Turbo Cup? I think we were using the Subi, right? But we're definitely gonna come back to the Corvettes eventually. That one is still gonna be very, very useful. That I can say for sure. Yeah, the retexture mods does change the time of day on some of these. I would say it's nice for someone who has streamed this game for... Hold. Hold. As someone who has streamed this game for 339 hours. Not addicted, I swear. It is quite nice. It is very refreshing to just see some different times of days. It's just refreshing for my eyes. See, Meister, even after 100%ing this the beta build for you, I'm still your beta tester. Some things never change. After all this time. Promoted to alpha tester. Oops. Test maxing. QA maxing. What I'm doing. Beta build is probably an insult that these like quote unquote Sigma males are using. That is probably like a genuine insult that's being tossed around. Bro, is Kazunori pulled Gran Turismo maxing? That's actually one of the worst chat messages I've read in recent time. Congratulations. You are the worst chatter of the day. I actually don't think QA is rare or that QA testers are at fault why games nowadays are buggy. It's just that the devs that work on them have no time to implement all of the issues that QA finds out. Did I press the wrong button? Changed into lace mode. Yeah, games are way bigger, so the list of things to fix just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, but the time to actually work out all the fixes just keeps shrinking. That's the extra problem. Like, remember, for every buggy game that comes out and is unfinished, it's always management's fault. Always. Every time. It is always because they want their money and they want it now, you know. That story never changes. It's not the testers' fault, it's not the game developers being stupid, it's always management. Every time. Yeah, Lotus might be a problem in this race, actually. I think I way overshot that corner, yeah. Well done. Wait a minute. Did they... Oh god, I pressed F9 and now the game is lagging. Did they finally unfuck the lore unfriendly ads on New York with the retexture mod? Hallelujah. It actually happened. No more Shrek. He will not be missed. Yeah, textures are new. But the billboards and stuff, they have not been changed. Oh wait, maybe now they loaded in. Hold on. I feel like games nowadays are too big for their own good. No, I actually don't think that's what the problem is. The problem is that it feels like every game always has to be made from scratch. Like a game can be big as long as enough assets and stuff are reused from the previous games. But I don't know what people's obsession is with always needing to have like everything completely from scratch and everything needs to be new. Like, it's fine to reuse stuff as long as it's like, you know, done in a clever way and the game still offers enough new stuff to be worth it, you know? That's why I'm such a big fan of the Yakuza games. Like, they reuse so much. But it's fine. Like, almost all the games have the same damn map and it doesn't matter because they just utilize it in new ways, you know? Alright, the story always bangs, the side content is always cool. Even if half of it is also just recycled. I think especially for racing games, that it just feels like a weird obsession that everything needs to be always new. Like, why does every Need for Speed always need to have a completely new map? Just take an existing map, change it up, expand it. Like, that saves so much development time. I think only in cases where it's like really bad, like with Forza car models. Sure, I would not reuse those anymore because they're bad, right? And outdated. That does feel like weird to me. And actually, there's actually a slight explanation for this as well. This was actually shared by Kuru, who talked to some of the Criterion people who work on Need for Speed. And the way they explain it is they can't like reuse stuff easily because the engine they use to work on the games keeps updating. Like the engine that they use to make the games, like it keeps getting updated. And what happens if you keep updating it, it makes it so that you can't like easily, like stuff doesn't transfer over easily from one version to another. That is very problematic. Because that makes it unbelievably hard to work on a game because you have to do all the bare basics from scratch again. But that would explain a lot of things. That would explain why, you know, large part of racing games are always relatively thin on content because they need to spend more time just redoing all the basics. But like I'd be fine with like open world racing games reusing maps as long as they just get like expanded and changed a little bit. Wasn't there a game that did that before? I could swear there was a game that did exactly that before. But I can't really come up with one. The TXR games did that, for example, right? Like Tokyo Extreme Racer. Like the one gun is always gonna be the goddamn same. Right? So they just reused it and optimized it a little bit, like optimized collisions and stuff. Added a bit more stuff in the background, etc, etc. Added more routes. More roads. Yeah, TDU did that with Hawaii. Like, it's fine, right? Yeah, Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories are a great example for that. Like, I'm actually totally okay with that. I don't need a completely new map every single time, especially if it sucks. Like, I actually think Heat's map was really nice. Heat had, like, Need for Speed Heat had a really good map, and then Unbound's just left me super cold. Unbound's map was just really boring in comparison. Like, genuinely, I would have preferred if they just reused the map from the previous game and just added new areas to it. Are the newer Need for Speed still using the engine from 2015? Yeah, but as I said, you know, the same engine gets updated all the time. And just because stuff from one version worked doesn't mean it works on the new version anymore. That was like the problem that the guys at Criterion actually explained themselves. Like, just because it's the same engine, you know, doesn't mean everything still works. But it's the Frostbite engine, and to be honest, the Frostbite engine has been used since as early as, I think, the Run. I think it was the first one. But it just doesn't mean much, you know, if they keep getting updated. Seeing maps evolve is sometimes way more fun than just seeing new ones. Yeah, I agree. That's part of the fun with the Yakuza games, to just come, you know, go back to them as a comparison. Like, it's nice to just see locations come and go and see the city evolve over the games and change. And then also return to like key locations where things happened, and then a few games later see those, you know, locations have been renovated or changed. Or, you know, they add like underground areas or rooftop areas in some games, you know, it's cool. Also helps to like really familiarize yourself with a location and really grow attached to it. Like, racing games really need to become, or like racing gamers, I would say, I think should really be more open to stuff getting reused and recycled, which, you know, is not a fun thing to hear or get confronted with, especially if you think about Forza. I think it's like the first thing people think about, like the awful Forza models getting recycled for every single game. But like, for example, with Motorsport, right? Like the new Motorsport, they like had this like massive marketing push where they were like, oh yeah, every track has been made from scratch. And I'm just like, why? Initially, my first reaction was like, why? They were fine in Forza Motorsport 7. You didn't really need to redo all of them. And it turns out they didn't. Like the new tracks, or like the tracks in the new Forza Motorsport, are still based on the old Forza 7 tracks. Just with like some objects thrown in here and there, and some stuff changed in the scenery and whatnot. But like the actual mesh of the track, like the actual like asphalt and how the hitboxes look, exactly the same as on Forza Motorsport 7. And that's fine. Like, sure, there was not much wrong with these tracks, unless you're like a professional and you're trying to go for like world record times, then you maybe notice a few issues. But like, For the casual player, there's nothing wrong with those tracks, just reuse them. But then don't try to convince people that everything was, yeah, made from the ground up. I don't know. Anyway, price come. Evo 6. Ooh, the meanest one. Nice. Okay, that's very nice. That might actually be worth something. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, sure, I guess that works. That should actually be worth something. This is a tuner car? Yeah, 31k, we'll take it. Okay, well, what's next? World Compact. I think we still had a car for this. Actually, what was the restriction here again? 4,000, I think, yeah. 4 meters. Honestly, there are a lot of cars that are smaller than 4 meters. Like a lot of these actually fit the bill. Okay. I'm not sure if Ed Meister's still here, but is it at all possible to add a new filter for length? Oh wait, there's one! There's one! Okay. Thank God. Okay, now I don't have to press the sell button on everything. Nice. Okay. See, this is why this mod is so based. But I have to actually like press the sell button on every car anymore. I can just see all of this. Okay, what's the best car we have then? I guess the MR2. But I think I want to give this a couple of upgrades at least. I mean, let's just check first. I remember this car was pretty good. Maybe it doesn't need any upgrades at all. Yeah, dude, easy, man. Easy. No upgrades needed. I could give it better tires just for comfort, but like for my own sake, but nah. Yeah, no more accidentally selling a car just to look at something. Bingo. Yeah, because this was still on road tires, and especially on this one you can feel it. Oh, dude. It's GT Bad Guy in here. It's actually the exact car. 106 Rally in blue. Holy moly. If you watch the teaser... if you watch the teaser, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, it might not be the Rally version. It might not be the exact version. But close enough, I guess. Looking forward to the redemption arc. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, he might have more presence in the video than Walter Copeland, the regular GT guy. Now that I think about it. Or is it? Actually, it's about equal. Was there an SUV in there? That's a very good question. Well, I guess it can't be longer than 4 meters. But talking about the teaser for the next video, we're gonna show this. I'm gonna play it at the end of every stream. So if you haven't seen it yet, or maybe if you just want to see it again, end of today's stream, which is probably gonna be in an hour from now, or maybe a little bit longer. I did start a little bit earlier, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, maybe in 2 hours. Okay, you have a lot more footage for Copeland. Okay. Is there a faker interaction between the two? I'm not sure what you're asking. No? I don't want to spoil it, to be honest. Even if I know what you're talking about. You're not getting a word out of me, chat. Is the entire video close to pushing 1 terabyte? That's not easy to say because all the files are kind of like separated between James and me. Like I have some files and he has some files. I think if we put everything together, like all the recordings for the live action scenes, the recordings for the backgrounds in the Assetto Corsa, and the stream footage, yeah, you're probably looking at a terabyte. Yeah, 100%. Like if you put all the footage together. For sure. Especially like I recorded my scenes in 4K. Like I used the same camera here to record my stuff, but I switched it to 4K. So my stuff is recorded in a higher resolution because, you know, it's just better for editing reasons. And I actually did need to upgrade my Google Drive storage, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to upload everything. Pushing 1.5 terabyte in total. Does that include my stream footage? I can give you the size of all the stream footage. But including that, it would be like 1.7, 1.8 terabytes. Six more gigs from the stream footage. Yes, from my footage that I sent you, the cut-up one, yeah. Okay, I'll give you the exact file size of the actual stream, or like the raw stream, because I'm curious myself. Folders. What do you mean you can't find this? Okay, damn it. So the entire streams without the sleeping sections. I did not download the sleeping sections because we obviously didn't need these. Just from the time where I was actually on stream, that's 250 gigabytes. So you can add 250 to that calculation. James, that's why I didn't want to send you the project files. No. Aye, Venom, dude, 1 year. Let's freaking go, man. Thank you.
1 year, let's go Edna, let's go.
Let's go. Appreciate it, man. Wait, are some of these really compact enough? This thing looks huge. How big is the footage for the green screen stuff? Yeah, that's up to James to answer. I don't have all the footage anymore. But it's a lot. According to the wiki, the Pontiac Vibe is 4,365 millimeters long, so it's illegal. Actually, not allowed for this championship then. Killing the vibes. Movie at IMAX. Much of it was even available in IMAX. Honestly, I've never even been in one. I was actually in the cinema fairly recently with some friends. We watched fuck, what was the name again? It was some kind of horror movie with Nicolas Cage. I forgot what it was called. Long Legs? Yeah, I think it was called Long Legs, yeah. It was pretty mid. I don't know. But usually horror movies leave me kind of cold, honestly. It was pretty funny, like we came out of the movie And everyone was like, oh, the movie was really good. I was really like creeped out. I'm like, I was like the only one who was like, this is kind of mid. Yeah, Nick Cage in his role was pretty good. Actually, the way they dressed him up, and just generally like the way he looked, you almost could barely even tell it was even him. Like, he looked completely differently, but the problem is, he was kind of like the main villain, so to say. But his screen time was minuscule. Like, maybe like 8 to 10 minutes. Which I guess makes sense if you're making a horror movie, there needs to be some mystery around the villain, killer, whatever. But yeah. It was definitely the best part of the movie, but it's just not enough screen time. Before that, I watched another, like the other horror movie I watched in the cinema, this was last year, was, what was it? I think it was called The Nun 2 or something like adjacent. That was actual garbage. That movie was straight trash. Like, I just kept laughing throughout the entire movie because it was so fucking bad, dude. My god. I would never watch that again. But to be honest, I don't think I've ever watched like a horror movie where I was like, yeah, that was really good and it creeped me out. And the only other horror movie that I watched recently was, I think it was called Terrorizer, or The Terrorizer, with that like funny looking clown. But that one was just like, that one was just shock value, honestly, to me. And honestly, like so over the top that even that one I was like, yeah, okay, bro. Like I just checked out. I still have yet to see like a good horror movie where I'm like, yeah, this was like genuinely creepy and I was like really invested. Any movies that were so bad I walked out? No, I never walked out of a movie. But to be honest, I don't even go to the cinema that often. Like only once every couple months. Because I only really want to watch movies where I'm like, okay, yeah, this is something I actually want to watch. I usually go with friends, in which case, yeah, what a dick move would that be? Like, I go to the cinema with friends and then, because I don't like the movie, I'll walk out without saying goodbye to anyone. Nah. I think had I watched Borderlands, I think that's a movie I would have walked out of. I actually was a bit of a Borderlands fan as a teenager. Like actually Borderlands 2 is one of my most played games on Steam. But I could see it coming from a mile away that the movie was gonna be absolute trash, and it was, so I didn't go. But that's one I would have walked out of, definitely. Oh, yeah, I can imagine people walked out of the recent Star Wars movies for sure. You're wasting money to walk out of the cinema. I mean, you already wasted your money by the second you stop enjoying the movie. Like, at that point, it doesn't make any difference. Like, whether you walk out and do something else with the time you have left in the day, or you just sit and keep not enjoying the movie, I think that makes a huge difference. With the exception that with the rest of your time that you would have spent sitting in the cinema, you could just do something else. Opinions on the Bremen area? No, I've never been there. Because I know where it is on the map roughly. It's like northwest, I believe. Yeah, I've never been there. Got nothing to say. Yeah, exactly. Either you lose money or you lose money and your time. Exactly. Sunk cost fallacy, yeah. You're just coping that the movie still gets better. But I mean, it's kind of like with a game, right? Like, you wouldn't finish a game that you hate playing just because you paid for it. I mean, some people do that. Yeah, if you bought it physical, then you can still sell it. Or if you bought it on Steam and it's still within 2 hours, you can just refund the entire thing. If you don't enjoy the game, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are some people that force themselves to finish the game just because they bought it. Enough, I guess. And I definitely stop playing if I don't enjoy the game. That definitely happened with a couple games. More Hong Kong CBT, yippee. What game would I play in IMAX? Honestly, I'm not sure if I would enjoy. I'm not sure if I would even enjoy playing a game in a cinema. Because it's just not cozy. It's too loud. And you definitely have to pick something that you can play with a controller. But I imagine there's gonna be like a huge input delay. I don't know. I think in that case I would probably pick some like multiplayer game like Smash Brothers or Mario Party or Mario Kart. And then invite some friends and just share the experience. I think that's probably most fun. Instead of being there on my own. I gotta pay attention to the time. So my delivery arrives in half an hour. Then I may have to go AFK for like 5 minutes. Yeah, you can play some like story games. For sure. Like the Telltale games or I don't know. Honestly, I think Until Dawn would go really hard. What did I order? Groceries. Nothing specific, just groceries. I'm gonna have to put away once they arrive. Hence why I need like a 5 minutes AFK break by then. Oh, actually, did I tell you guys the story when I got scammed by our train company or German train company or railroad company? I don't think I did. But that pissed me off 2 weeks ago. That really pissed me off. So basically, there's a ticket in Germany. It's just called the Germany ticket. It's 49 bucks a month, and it allows you to travel anywhere. Anywhere within Germany with any trains, buses, trams, whatever. Which I've been using for, I think, like over a year now. Year and a half, I would say. And usually it's just like a monthly payment that's automatic. It's like just a regular automatic payment every month. And yeah, it's nice because you just don't have to worry about tickets anymore. You know, because especially like in Germany, it's so fucked. Like how many different tickets there are and price areas, regions, etc. It's an absolute mess that you will never 100% figure out. And the nice thing about that ticket is you just have it, you can go wherever you want, and you don't have to worry about anything anymore. It's just like good for your mind, so to say. And the other day, I wanted to get around. Like I was basically, I wanted to meet up with some friends. We wanted to actually check out an African restaurant, which by the way was really nice. And yeah, like I got into the train just fine. And then one of the guys who checks if you have a ticket or not wanted to see my ticket, and I noticed that in my app that I use for this entire shit, the ticket was actually locked for some reason. And it's been locked for the last 7 days for no reason. It's like as if I didn't have like money on my bank account to pay for it or whatever. But for whatever reason, I couldn't access the ticket. And yeah, as a result, I got a fine. Because I didn't have a ticket that day, although I paid for it. It's just that for whatever reason, it didn't work. Which was so annoying. Like that low-key ruined my day. In the end, I think they did at least refund me because I had to buy the ticket again for that month, obviously. Can you appeal that? I could have appealed that. I would have appealed that if had they not refunded me automatically. Because I obviously had to buy the ticket again for that month. That's the main thing. The thing is, I'll take the fine because I could have seen that in my app earlier. Because you look up the connection, like I always have to look up the connection, right? Like where I want to go to see what the connection is and what trains I can use. And usually, next to like the available connections, you can also just buy a ticket in the app. And if you have a ticket, it just says valid ticket. Which it always says, but this time it didn't. And I didn't notice it. It didn't notice that it didn't say that I had a valid ticket for this and that connection. So that one's on me. I should have seen that, and I should have noticed that, and I should have like tried to get that sorted before I jump into the train. At the end of the day, I didn't have a valid ticket that day, so I'm fine taking the fine. But yeah. I still don't understand why my ticket was locked. No clue. At least it got automatically refunded. Because, you know, I don't see the reason why I should pay for the same ticket twice in a month. But that was hella annoying. And I felt really scammed. I felt really scammed that day. How much did the fine cost? 60 bucks. I actually paid for it today. Earlier today. You have 14 days to pay for it. And today was the last day. The thing is, I could have contacted them and tried to appeal that, because you don't have to pay the full 60 bucks if you can prove that you had a ticket available at the time. Like, you know, some people, they still have like physical tickets, not on the app. Or maybe you do have it on the app, but your phone died, like your phone battery died or whatever. As long as you can prove that you had a valid ticket available that day, you don't actually have to pay the full fine. At that point, you only have to pay like 5 or 10 bucks. I don't actually know the exact number, but definitely a lot less. And I could have tried to appeal by saying, yeah, well, I paid for this ticket, but it got locked and I didn't get refunded at that time yet. So I would have had to pay twice to catch my train that day. Could have probably done that, but honestly, that entire situation pissed me off so much that I just wanted to be done with it. The sooner I could just forget about that entire situation, the better. So I just paid the fine and moved on. But talking about the African restaurant, we went there. It was actually really nice. I forgot what the food was called that I had that day. I don't remember, I think. But we all basically ordered the same food. It was just some kind of like spiced rice with chicken and a sauce. The chicken was absurdly good. It's some of the best chicken I've had, honestly, ever. And the rice was really good as well. And we all ordered the same thing except one of our friends who ordered something called fufu. And the thing about fufu is you don't eat it with a fork. You don't eat it with a spoon either. You eat it with your bare hands, and it's kind of like a soup. It was Ghana. That was like where the region was based on. But it's basically like some sort of soup with chicken in it. Like chicken pieces that you actually eat with your hand. Which was pretty funny. Like they give you like an extra bowl with water so you can just clean your hands. But that doesn't really help. That doesn't actually help that much. It was like some peanut based soup. I don't quite remember. But the one that I had was really good. Especially the restaurant, like it didn't even feel like a traditional restaurant. It felt more like you're going to like a friend, you know, who's from like another culture and maybe whose parents immigrated. and you're just eating at a friend's house, and then the parents just made food for you as well. That's kind of what it felt like. Because there weren't really a lot of people there either. Like we were just, yeah, I think we were the only Germans at least in there. That I can say for sure. Also, you don't want to know how often, like, because there was like some traditional like African, like there was like a bunch of like reggae music playing in that place, and you don't want to know how often the word bombo clat has been dropped that day. It was really funny. Like from the radio. Very good stuff, can recommend. Thought the word is Jamaican in origin. I would say it might be, I don't know. I mean, it was reggae music on the radio. So... doesn't that word literally mean toilet paper? I mean, I think that's like the literal definition, but yeah, I don't know. The meaning is just kind of whatever. Alright, finally done with this. Ooh, Lupo Cup car. That might be worth something. Not much though. It's only more worth than the regular Lupo. Okay, it's just 10k. Okay, that's really not much. Never mind. It's fine, the event paid out enough because it was a championship. Okay. Next time we have a new event. And this one I don't remember from the beta build either. City Slickers. Okay, as long as it's a production car, it's fine. The problem is, I don't know what opponents are in here. And we also need a new license for this. We need the International B. Alright, fine. Okay, so doing the license then. I mean, we can get into the event and then just check what the opponents look like. And then see if we need to buy a car accordingly. Actually, before I do this. I'm gonna do that now, and then look at the used car dealer before they update. Okay, just fairly mid-range stuff. I think the most dangerous car in here might be the Mustang. Mustang GT. Oh yeah, relatively mid-range stuff, okay. Ah yeah, internet died, like the stream died again. Oh, okay. But we came back right away. Nice. At least this time we reconnected basically immediately. But yeah, I don't know. Stream always dies between like 6:30 and 7:30 in the PM. My time. At least this time it just restarted. Right away. It's just a daily occurrence at this point. I mean, honestly, we might already have cars for this that can enter. So I don't even think we need to buy anything. To be honest, with the stream outages, I could maybe just contact a Twitch representative and ask them what's up. Because yeah, it is like very what's the word? Not coordinated, but it happens at literally the same time, like around the same time. It's not like my entire internet goes down. It's not an IP, like not like in. Yeah, it's consistent, yeah. It's not my internet. I know that for sure. I think before I do that, I'm gonna dual stream to YouTube. And if the stream on YouTube doesn't go down, then I actually have to contact Twitch. Because I already tried switching streaming servers. That did not fix it. So I'm gonna have to ask them what's up. Ooh, Lotus Esprit V8 GT. Might not be a bad pickup. Yes. Maybe. Is it necessary though? That's a lot of bang for not that much buck, I will say. That would be a really, really good car to buy. Okay. Anything in here? Alrighty. The Mustang is tempting, honestly. What could that one be useful for? We still need to find a tuner car. Honestly, worst case, that one might be a supercar festival contender. It would need insane upgrades. But that one might just be able to barely do it with max upgrades. I think I'm gonna buy that one just in case. Just in case we don't get anything faster. Because that one can surely hit 500 horsepower. Damn, it's really not that expensive, man. In fact, we can already use this one for the city slickers. Since we don't have a better car. Does this car even have other colors? No, okay. This car was the GOAT in Gran Turismo 3, by the way. That is one of the best cars you can buy to get yourself out of the early game. Like, save up money for this car in the beginning of the career mode in Gran Turismo 3. Once you get this, it's smooth sailing. You can do so many races with this. Okay, we need a license. Like, I would buy this one all the time in that game because it was just so good and somewhat affordable. Okay, just barely silver. Yeah, it's kind of like the Viper GT1, yeah. By the way, sorry about the break on the VOD channel. I was busy putting together stuff for the main channel video. But I'm working on resuming the content output on that one. So next week the VOD channel should also see some new releases for those of you who watch it. God damn it. That was close. Oops. Damn, yeah, we haven't seen any of these tracks yet, because I haven't done any special condition events yet. Yeah, right, I forgot. Oh, dude, what happened to the interior here? I mean, there are cars from the 2000s in the used car dealer at the, like in this mod. So we might be able to find... Actually, we already found a Hawkeye, not a Hawkeye, a Bug-Eye Tsubi. So I don't think it's off the table that we find that one. I always forget about the cones there, Jesus Christ. Honestly, I felt pretty good. Ah, not good enough for gold. Half a second off. Oh, fuck me dead. Oh, hey, interior on this. Yeah, look at that! That actually fully works! Hell yeah, dude. Look how toned the windscreen is. Nice, man. I even got a first try silver. Actually working interior view. In Gran Turismo 4. Unreal. I would not recommend for this test though. Because you have no idea how much space you have to the side. Now, this is 100% a million times easier in third person view. Fuck you, come on. I swear this test feels different than usual. Did the tire compound change? But it's like this car isn't as prone to losing grip as before. Alright. Done. So watch my delivery. Okay. Gold? Easy. Almost full seconds. Oh, it's easy as gold. Oh. No. Get me out of here. I think the Bora also has a different color here. It's not usually blue. Come on, what do you mean wall riding isn't allowed? What game is this? iRacing? Barely silver. Witz race doesn't require a license. That does make sense. It's not exactly high caliber racing, is it? Oh, right, the Terraview on this one as well. Yeah, look at that. Caster drives like ass, my god. Didn't this car also get slam dunked on Top Gear? The Pepe plushie is on the couch now. I couldn't put both there, you know. I wanted to have the games there, GT4 and 2, because I bought them recently. You know what? I'm not gonna do the cockpit review. I wanna beat this eventually. I just don't have that much space in the background, you know. But I still have it, obviously. Maybe it can make an appearance in a future video. Well, this time has been made a lot easier though. Or maybe it's just the car performance making this easier. That was not a good run. Not a gold. It's arena. Get me out of this forsaken place. That's probably just a bronze. Oh. Yeah. Still just a bronze. You've got to be kidding. There we go. Nah, honestly, I haven't followed the Grand Tour since they started making only specials. I think the last proper season was the third one, right? Yeah, I haven't really followed it since then. I need to sure that actually. So I haven't really watched anything since I want to say 2020, maybe. 2021. Yeah, the specials were pretty good. Especially the last one. I mean, to be honest, I haven't really gotten into like a good show in a while. Honestly, I've been mostly just watching YouTube and Twitch these last few days. Don't fail me. Okay, thank God. That was close. Yeah, actually, I tried watching The Sopranos. I think I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and I just wasn't really into it. I don't know. Didn't really catch me, so I just kind of stopped watching it. I know it's supposed to be really good, but yeah, I don't know. Wasn't really into it. I mean, to be honest, Breaking Bad is also mostly conversation. Like, that's not really... wasn't really that, I don't know. Just wasn't really that invested. After 3 episodes. I dread the day where I have to gold that license. No, actually, I think that's probably way worse. Ah, come on. So close. Okay, that downshift kinda killed me there. That should be good enough. Yep. Alright, GG. 2 licenses in 1 day. You love to see it. Ah, we get the Hyundai clicks. Interesting. So this is a concept car. It might actually sell for a decent amount. In this mod, you can actually sell them for money now. And another concept, okay. That might have been financially very worth it. Let me check. Just this one. Ah, 13k, it's not that much. Maybe the RX-8. This is just 13k. I feel like the price cards from the National A were worth more. I think we got more from more of those. But yeah. I do think I will leave it here today though. I'm kind of running out of energy here. I did start the stream an hour earlier than usual. In hopes that I could stream an extra hour, but yeah, I don't think today is the day.